In there. Hello?
Hello,
Hi. How's it going?
Just, Justin. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing well, I would say.
You're doing well.
Yep. Yeah, doing hold on, let me I just have to adjust some volumes real quick.
Please. Do you
Okay.
need my voice for adjusting? Are you good?
Uh give me a little bit more.
Sarasota.
Oh, that sounded nice. That sounded good.
Sarasota. Yeah?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. All right.
All right.
All right.
Justin, so let's talk about what we're gonna do today, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Uh, so I am Jacob Pett. Um, so we talked about this all before, but I think it's really important to kind of go through process and go through intention before we begin to make this feel as meaningful as possible.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I know we talked about what the objective is, but um, to state it to me, but also to yourself,
Hmm.
what are we doing today?
We're helping me, a streamer on Twitch, find a new game to play.
Yeah, a new game to play, and then tell me more significantly what kind of new game.
Something I'd enjoy a lot. Something I could like lose myself in. Yeah. Something that chat
We're
will
gonna,
enjoy. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna find you the best, Justin. It's going to be the best. So the only thing I want to mention before we begin is the process that I'm going to use will involve deep hypnosis NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming. Um, that if you can re-listen to this session,
Mm.
which will give you new video game playing ideas, or you can share this with anybody to give them equally profound new video game ideas.
Mm.
Uh, but it will be dangerous if they're driving, operating heavy machinery, uh, regular affected state disclaimer.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
want to
That's good to
let
know.
you, yeah, just want to let you know and let everybody else know. This is quite real.
Okay.
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 So I want you to give me a big nod when you're ready to begin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big, right? Yeah.
That's big. Can we do
Yeah.
that to have agreement with the body,
Hmm.
agreement with the intention? But I want you to look right into the camera,
Hmm.
completely alert and awake.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes right now, letting yourself fall deeply into a state of relaxation, of deep trance. And you might know what that is, or you might just imagine what that is. But you can let that
Hmm.
wash over you completely. I want you to open your eyes again, coming all the way back, all the way alert,
Okay.
and close your eyes. Close them and let yourself fall twice as deep down into that space of relaxation, of internal intention. Coming back again, all the way open, eyes awake, and close 5 times as deep now, letting it all wash off. This is a fractionation, slowly adjusting yourself to the temperature of trance. All the way back, open your eyes and close them deep down, deep down, 5 times as deep this time. Every single cycle bringing you further and further down. And this time, when I tell you to open your eyes, you might find it hard. You can just intend to open them, and if you can open them, let them open up wide. All the way back right now. Great job. And close them, let yourself drop, as you bring your attention to your breath. Big, deep, comfortable breaths, filling up your lungs all the way. Breathing out twice as long as you breathe in. Noticing the air as it moves out of your body. Big, deep breaths all the way in, filling your body with oxygen. As you breathe out, you might feel the want to adjust the position of your body, to move to an even more comfortable position. Checking in with your shoulders, your arms, your hands, letting them feel nice and heavy and relaxed. Justin, now want you to let yourself relax your eyes, relax your eyelids so completely, so fully, that if you were to try to open them, you wouldn't be able to. And give me another big nod when you know that those eyes just won't open. Wonderful. And just for a second, why don't you try to open those eyes? Just give it a try. That's right, nice and heavy. And you can stop trying and let that relaxation wash across your face, across your eyebrows, across your forehead, across your nose that is beginning to notice something. The smell of a new game. That relaxation moving to your shoulders, where it is feeling the excitement of a new level type. I want that relaxation to move to your arms, where it is feeling skill points. I want you to move that relaxation to your legs, where it is beginning to feel mobility options. I want you to move that relaxation to your feet, where they are beginning to notice no clipping. I want you to return again to your mouth, to your tongue, to let your tongue soften, to let your jaw soften, to feel completely and totally supported in the chair as your attention turns to curiosity, to newness, to change. Just gonna check in to make sure that mouth is working okay. How you doing, Justin?
Doing well.
That's great. Can you describe how you're feeling right now?
Oh, very relaxed.
Yeah, that's right. And as you notice that relaxation, tracking exactly where it's the strongest in your body, searching your head, your shoulders, your chest, your legs, your feet, I want you to begin to notice that sensation. Notice that searching.
There's no seasoning in there. Everything's bland.
You
It's
slowly
bland. It's
lift
bland.
out of your body. Slowly float above. And just give me another big nod when you can see yourself sitting in the chair. That's right. Great job. Seeing yourself sitting in the chair, thinking about the games. I want you to feel as if there is a magnet in your stomach. Feel it now, pulling you away from that body, pulling you up,
Oh, shit!
pulling you
There's no
to
pee.
the wonderful sucking tube to new possibilities. As you float away from your body, from your room, from your house, you begin to notice how wonderful and big the tube is. You might reflect that the tube is good. You might reflect that the tube is possibility. You might reflect that you're almost in the tube that is sucking now even harder. And the magnet that is in your stomach is the magnet that is your body, is the magnet that is the tube that pulls you into its circle part. Justin, I want you to look around, and it's very important that you tell me the color of the tube.
I think the tube is, I see that the tube is green.
Yeah, that's wonderful. As I ask you questions through this process, feel free
Oh, shit!
to hold
There's
what
no
is
pee.
first
1 second.
and not to be concerned with what is right.
What the hell is that?
Justin, I'm going to talk to you as you adjust. Throughout this process, you might get notifications or pulls to be active on the stream. There might be sound effects that change the environment of your audio space that you can know and be able to differentiate the things that need your attention, that can pull you completely out of the space to be able to operate, and the things that will deepen your trance, like a big gunshot or a barking dog.
And if OBS were to like not respond, maybe you quickly
Oh,
refresh
it crashed.
it. Yeah.
I will have to well, computer might be crashing.
All right, beautiful. Justin, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Let's bring yourself in this space. Time is so flexible. It's so gooey. and take you through the entire process. And you can run through in your mind of eyes open and closed, of no clipping and video game curiosity, of magnet belly and tube sucking, and floating up, and you noticing the color of the tube, which is a very important question. Can you tell me again what the color of the tube is?
The tube is green.
That's right, the tube is green. And as you move along this tube, this long circle as it is, you notice that it is a very nice tube that is well made, that it has been made by skilled hands. And you have the inclination that these hands are very special hands, that could be a rock and roll hand, or they could be a sewer's hand, but they are certainly a cowboy's hand. Just give me a big nod when you can feel the cowboy craftsmanship of this tube. Yeah, that's right. And you find as you tumble through the tube, feeling more and more relaxed, deeper and deeper in trance with each big breath. That the tube begins to feel like it has an intention. And as you tumble out of the tube into clear blue sky, you feel your body begin to shift. You feel big horse chest. You feel long horse neck. I wonder if you can picture the teeth of the horse. And if you can fill your mouth with the teeth of the horse. And you can feel the hair of the mane of the horse as it grows down your neck back. And if you can feel the tail of the horse as it first begins to itch on your rear midsection ass and slowly begins to grow. You are horse-bodied, Justin. You are a game seeker. You are a ranger. You are a cowboy. And you notice that you have two regular hands on your hands. And you notice that your feet are also two regular hands. And I'm curious what your hands are clutching. Why don't you look down at your feet hands and tell me what's in them?
It's a big stick.
Yeah. And is that big stick between both of your feet hands, or is it in one of your feet hands?
Both. Across both.
And you might feel that you have a big, heavy iron strapped to your side. And you might now begin to realize that your midsection is covered in blood. And you might begin to recognize that this blood is not your blood, but is your brother's blood. The blood of the four-handed horse cowboy brother, Mark Alamo. want you to notice that this horse face, this brother's horse face, is looking into your big horse eyes right now. And it says, "Take me to Cowboy City." It says, "Take me to Cowboy City." Suddenly you remember the moments of the last 15 minutes, the standoff with Whitney Handicap, the great gunfighter of Desert Island, the only fully deserted island in the sea. As Whitney Handicap held the both of you two up for all of your cash. But you didn't have cash. You had irons, and you had the stick that you still grasp in your feet hands. And Whitney Handicap did not like this one bit. No, they did not. And they shot your brother dead, horse dead, on the sand. And here you two lay. As your horse brother slowly bleeds out in your two regular hands on horse legs, you feel as his body slowly moves into essence form, into game cartridge or disc. I want you to take a moment during his final song to understand what form of game information he is turning into. Which cartridge, which disc now?
I think he's turned into a Pac-Man cartridge.
Describe it to me, Justin.
It's very square in shape. It's very yellow.
Is the label yellow or is the entire cartridge yellow?
The cartridge is yellow. The label is black.
Excellent. That's completely right. Now I want you to put that stick down. I want you to bury it in the sand. And I want you to put that cartridge into your slot. Justin, I want you to search your body and tell me exactly where that slot is.
It's on my hip.
It's on your hip. On which side of your hip?
I would say it is on my right hip.
And how many inches deep is the cartridge? Will it fully disappear when you insert it?
It gets about 75% of the way in.
Excellent. Is it in there now?
It's in there.
And you'll notice as your hip boots up, your brother has something to say to you. What does your brother need you to know?
He needs me to know that I need a controller to play Pac-Man.
And what is the controller?
It's the game's hands, I would say.
The game's hands. Does your brother need the controller right now?
No, he wants me to have it.
He wants you to have it. That's right. So it would be meaningful to go get the controller.
Yeah.
As you stand up, still covered in blood, no body but your own, stick left in the dirt. I want you to check that big iron on your hip. Tell me how many bullets you have left.
There's 3 in there.
All right, slap that barrel back in and put that back on your chest. It's very important that you remember the number 3. 3D. As you walk slowly forward on a path that materializes in front of you in the sand, as the big wind blows all the sand pieces away and reveals the beautiful path. The path to the circle, which is the tube to Cowboy City, which is where horses go when they die with honor. You walk along this path, 4 hands on full path ground, making almost no sound. You see a big skull. This big skull is comedy big. The skull has 2 large eye sockets that you could climb into. You know that you are halfway to the circle, which is the hole, which is the tube to Cowboy City. I'm curious what you do at this juncture. Do you investigate the big skull?
I think I do.
Which part of the orifice do you climb into?
I climb into its left eye.
Its left eye. And is there any trouble in climbing into its left eye?
No, I feel like I climb right up.
Beautiful. I want you to take one of the bullets out of the gun and place it on the socket of the eye. Can you balance it on the edge of the socket?
Yeah, I can.
Is it precarious or is it stable?
It's stable.
As you climb into the big skull, you notice that it has its whole brain inside, and the brain is very curious about you. Like the proverbial tauntaun, you cut open the side of the left brain, the very interesting and creative part of the brain, and you worm your body between the lobes. As you do this, becoming wet with brain viscera, the cartridge becomes warm. I'm curious what else you are noticing as the cartridge becomes warm, for it has become warm for a reason.
I notice mostly that I'm very wet.
And I'm curious what part of you is the most wet? What part of you is super wet?
The top of my head specifically.
Oh, it's important. Is it your mane or is it your top head?
It's the main. It's the main for sure. Yeah.
As you climb further, you realize that you have made it through the entirety of the brain, and that the wetness was the gift of the brain. and that you can squeeze out all of the viscera and the juice from the mane of your body into the cup that is at the nose. As you squeeze the viscera into the cup, it becomes a very specific beverage, Justin. What beverage does it become?
It becomes a sprite.
And does it become a special edition of a Sprite, or does it become regular Sprite?
It's Sprite. It's Sprite Zero.
Yeah, and how can you tell?
It tastes a little off, but not unpleasant.
And I'm curious, when you bring the cup to your horse mouth, what side of your mouth do you bring it to?
I bring it to the right side, in the corner.
And right here, Justin, I want you to open your eyes. Come all the way back. All the way back. Easy to open. Looking right at the center of the screen. Feeling yourself completely awake back in the room. Excellent. And I asked you 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay?
Yeah, doing good.
Wonderful. Are you thirsty?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. What are you thirsty for right now?
Honestly, a Sprite sounds delightful.
Are you thirsty for Sprite Zero?
Yeah, that's what I would pick for sure.
Okay, excellent. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and bring your attention back to your breath. What's so nice about this space is it's so easy to re-access once you're there. All that incredible work that we just did, bringing you so deep, bringing you so relaxed, is just a space and time, moments from here. Moments from here in this landscape where time does not exist, and you can hop back into that pot, into that big skull, into that Sprite Zero, as you feel your big horse hand lift that cup to your mouth, slurping so luxuriously until it is all gone. As you climb out of the big skull, you recognize that it was a mirage, and your bullet has gone. Trying to square these 2 things, you realize that you have not become any less thirsty than you were before, but the video game cartridge is still hot. As you reckon with these facts and pieces of data, the wind pushes your ass forward. The wind is so incredibly strong, and your big horse ass that you have never felt before except for this first moment of big wind and big horse being having, acts as though it is a sail, and it pushes your 4 regular human hands across the path, down the path as it goes low. You see the cactus farmer, and the cactus farmer is growing crops. It is growing corn, and it is growing barley. But the wind picks up, and you cannot ask the farmer any questions. But you feel as if you have gained an extra life. You feel the wind as it pushes you down, and you pass the road runner. And the road runner is also a farmer. And the road runner is farming pickles. And the road runner is farming sundries. And as you enjoy the path, you begin to tumble. You begin to roll as you pass the tumbleweed, as you roll down the hill, as you pass the old shack, as you roll down the hill, as you pass the pirate ship, as you roll down the hill, and you pass the big gulch, as you roll down the hill, and you realize the earth has begun to even out. You realize that you are at the very center of Desert Island. There is a crime being committed on the island. And you look at the big clock. The big clock that tells both the weather and the status of the island. Right now it is set to 3 p.m. and it is set to Desert Island. And you see the big switch. And the big switch is connected to the very heart and the root of Desert Island. And I'm curious what it looks like.
The switch?
The big, important switch. What does it look like?
It's very, very big and red, with a bit of a knob at the end of it.
And as you put your hand on it, can you perceive what material it's made out of?
And it's wooden. It's a wooden switch.
It's wooden. All the way down.
It's stone at the bottom.
And what type of stone is it?
I believe it's cobblestone. It's very gray.
A cobbled stone. And as you notice your hands, can you move them?
I can't.
As you notice your hands, are they being drawn to the switch?
They are. They wanna pull the switch.
Justin, you know from your horse lineage, baked deep into your horse 4 regular hands DNA, that if you pull the switch, the circle that is the hole, which is the tube at the center of Desert Island that leads to Cowboy City, the city where cowboys can die, will open. But it will drastically change the landscape of the island. Do you pull the switch, or do you find another method to open the tube?
I think I pull the switch.
As you pull the switch, you feel the ground shake around you. All of the sand begins to burn. This fire is cold, and you feel it on your haunches and on your regular hands, and you think about the stick that is buried so far away. You check your gun again. How many bullets are there?
There's 2.
2. You feel as the sand burns up and concrete and springy grass appears that moves up through the concrete. And also there is a prairie, and also there is a sea, and also there is a very large swimming pool. And you look at the clock and you see that it is now Crime Island. And it is your fault. I want you to check in with your brother's soul. What does your brother think about the transition?
He thinks it's, he says I've done a bad thing.
Does your brother believe that you can be redeemed?
He does. He does.
How can you find your redemption according to your brother?
To go forward.
Wonderful. That's right, Justin. And as you move forward, edging up to the very edge of the big circle, which is the hole, which is the tube that leads you to Cowboy City, you feel the crime in the air. You know that somebody is embezzling money nearby, and that somebody also is committing a vehicle theft, and that also there is a big dynamite that is being strapped to a building which is going to be used for insurance fraud. And you fall down the hole. You fall down the hole, which is the circle, which is the tube, to Desert Island, to Cowboy City, to Cheyenne. As you enter the tube, you notice that the tube is older than the tube that you have been down before. I'm curious, Justin, if your body is sliding along the side of the tube or if it moves in the center of the tube.
I'm moving down the center of the tube.
Can you reach out and touch the walls of the tube, or are they but too far?
I can touch them.
Do you enjoy the sensation?
It feels nice.
You look down with a panic and realize that your brother is no longer in the slot. You use all 4 of your regular human hands to pat down all of your horse parts. Is the cartridge still on your persons? Or your horses?
I don't think it is.
Is it in front of you or is it behind you?
It's in front of me.
Is it above you or is it below you?
It's below me.
I want you to set a marker on your heartbeat. As it beats, you can track. And as your attention moves further inside of your horse body, letting your horse eyes close and your horse shoulders relax, and your horse hands, which are regular human hands, feel so wonderfully gooey and calm. that you can notice your big horse heart beating like a sonar as it tracks you to your brother. When you can feel your heart beating throughout your body, when you give me another big nod. Wonderful. As you continue to fall down the tube, you taste that the air has changed. It's road air now. It's road air as you feel the big, giant thud of your horse butt landing squarely on the broken road to Cowboy City. You are in Cheyenne, and the coyote is there. I want you to check in with your heart. What direction is your brother located?
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, that's right. And the coyote turns to you, right in front of your path, and has questions for you. The coyote asks, search your body. What video game do you know the most?
The Super Mario Brothers.
Which one, Justin?
2.
Justin, the coyote wants to know, are you first person or are you third person?
I'm third person.
The coyote wants to know, is your brother first person or third person?
First person.
The coyote wants to know if you have been here before.
I have not.
The coyote wants to know if you are lost.
No.
That's right. The coyote wants to know, what is your least favorite genre?
Of game?
It doesn't specify.
Single player.
And with that, the coyote turns and begins to walk down the road to Cowboy City, where you feel like you have lost something. I'm curious if it's your name. And as you search through your body, through your mind, you'll find the spot that was the knowledge of who you were before the tube, placed inside of a box that you can't open, a box that at this moment you cannot access, but you know that you will have the key to at the end. As I snap my fingers, you can let it seal and disappear. Wonderful. And I'm curious, Justin, what is your brother's name?
Phil.
Hmm. And I'm curious, what is your name? That's right. So hard, the harder you reach for it, the further it is away, enjoying the sensation of knowing who you are connected to before knowing who you are. Letting this mystery sit at the portal, at the tube, at the middle of the world. I want you to follow the coyote down the road. Cheyenne, the road to Cowboy City, at the center of the earth. As you approach the edge of Cowboy City, you feel again the temperature change. You feel it on your skin as all of your horse hairs stand up. Everyone in this city is dead or a ghost or a ghoul or a skeleton. And you can feel it and you can smell it before you pass the city limits. Walking into the heart of the city, you feel the shade of the big horse cowboy buildings as they rise above you, passing the saddle shop and passing the bone polisher and passing the big saloon. Justin, I need you to check in with your heart. We need to find Phil. Have we gone too far?
No.
How far is Phil from us?
Phil is not too far.
I want you to let your four horse feet and human hands pull you forward and let them bring you to a building. The building where Phil is located. And let me know when you've arrived by giving me a big old nod. Where are we standing, Justin?
We're standing in front of the jail.
In front of the jail, that's right. The big old jail. Spooky and clean. Is the jail abandoned or is it attended?
It looks abandoned, but I see people inside.
You see people in the jail?
In the jail, yeah.
How do you enter the jail?
It's through a big door.
Yeah.
A big swinging door.
All right, swing that big old door, and I want you to put your hand on that big iron on your hip. You may want to take it out. Standing proud, tall, horse tall, on your 2 feet human hands, with your gun in your dominant horse human hand. As you run around the corner, and who is standing there in front of you?
The sheriff.
And what is the sheriff's disposition?
Seems angry.
Is the sheriff angry with you?
I think they may be.
Do you ask them why, or do you shoot them dead?
I shoot them.
You shoot them from the gun in your big hand. Where does the bullet enter the body?
Right in the chest.
Now, Justin, you know that this sheriff is already dead as a member of Cowboy City, the city of the bones and the dead and the ghoul and the skeletons. I'm curious what happens when the bullet explodes inside of the sheriff's body.
He turns into dust.
And this is very important. Does the dust stay or does the dust blow?
I believe it's gently blowing away.
Where is your brother?
I think he's in this building.
I want you to take 2 deep breaths and then intuitively know the room that the cartridge is in. Do that for me right now, and then let me know where you're being pulled to.
It's a storage closet, right across the room.
I want you to search in. Where is your brother?
They're sitting on a very high shelf.
Can you reach it?
Not without climbing a bit.
Is it safe to climb?
It seems safe.
Would you try?
Yeah, I would give it a try.
Climb that shelf. Someone is watching you, Justin. Who is that?
So, some kind of a ghoul.
Is it a problem right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. Continue climbing and grabbing. Is Phil there?
Phil is there.
Oh, this is incredibly important. Before you put Phil back into your body, why did Phil go to the jail? Take a moment and just listen and just notice.
Nothing remains which could tell us what the different sections of the temple were used for. Perhaps this was a hall for dancers to perfect their art, to shed
I
their
think he was
illusions and draw their
taken there.
from the Lord of the great show.
Who took him? Does he know?
He doesn't know.
Does he think it is relevant?
No.
Justin, before you leave, I want you to search cell number 3. Are you in there right now?
I am.
Do you see the yucky toilet?
I do.
What is in the yucky toilet?
I think there's a lot of piss.
There's a huge amount of piss.
That is a huge amount.
Is there anything else in the toilet?
A cigarette butt.
Then I'm going to need you to open up the water tank, where you'll find something wrapped in a cloth. As you slowly unwrap the cloth, unbind the cord, something falls into one of your 4 hands. What is it?
A knife.
A knife. Is the knife new or is the knife old?
Very old knife.
Incredibly old. How many years of old would you say it is?
I'd say at least 200.
Wow. Okay. Justin, I want you to again reinsert the video game brother soul into your slot. And I want you to take the knife and I want you to stab it into your shoulder, realizing that you will not feel any pain. Let me know when it is in your shoulder up to the hilt.
It's in.
What skill has it increased?
It increased my fortitude.
Okay, I need you to exit the prison right now. Okay, are we on the street?
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. Now that your brother has been reunited with your body and that your souls again are touching, does your brother need to tell you anything?
He tells me to proceed with caution.
Does he tell you why?
He said there's just incredible challenges ahead.
So as you walk forward between the big, tall buildings of Cowboy City, you see the eyes of the coyote looking at you from the saloon. It wants you to come in, but your brother will tell you if it is advisable. What does your brother say?
He says it's all right.
Okay. The coyote has questions. Search your body. What game do you know the most?
GoldenEye.
First person or third person?
First person.
Have you been here before?
I have not.
What is the most challenging thing you have ever eaten?
A pomegranate.
Were you on vacation?
No.
Are you lost?
A little.
How can you find yourself again?
I'm not sure.
As you search your resources for the answer to that question, I want you to first check in with the knife. If you rip it out of your shoulder, is it bloodless or does it have blood on it?
No blood.
Do you feel that its point is drawn to a certain location?
After pulling it out,
Yes.
it wants to go back
May-
in.
Put it back in your shoulder. There's something else in your body that knows where you need to go next. I want you to scan your horse body, starting with your wet horse nose, all the way to your back, feet, hands, hooves, which are hands. You'll notice that your energy will settle on a particular location. Where is your attention moving to?
It's moving to my horse leg. The other horse leg.
Which-
The opposite leg.
the sky.
What does... Okay, I don't want to speak to you anymore, Justin. Okay? I want you to shut up. I want to hear from that leg. As if your horse mouth moved directly to that leg. What does the leg think about the adventure?
It thinks it's a very nice adventure. It's enjoying it.
What did the leg do while you were sleeping?
I think it was kind of sticking up in the air a bit.
Sorry, I'm framing this incorrectly. Justin, I don't want to hear from you. Leg, what did you do while Justin was sleeping? Let it know.
I was standing straight up in the air.
Leg, where do we have to go to next?
We have to leave the city and hang a left.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you, Leg. Justin, you can come back. And again, what's your brother's name?
Oh, is it Phil?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
Phil.
And what's your name? That's right. So as you move through the city and we walk forward, we notice that the coyote is there, and the coyote is slowly eating Cowboy City. It has eaten the uptown, and it has eaten the big canal that runs through the city. And you hang a left. What is to the left?
A waterfall.
Yes, exactly. And is the waterfall the sacred waterfall?
I think it is.
And as you begin to approach, you notice that there are other cowboys who are there. Other cowboys dropping off discs and carts and mini discs and mini carts and also digital data. This is the waterfall of ascension. This is the waterfall where you need to be. This is the waterfall of the dead. And as you slowly approach the waterfall, moving down, 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 deep into the small pool that the massive amount of water drains into. The cartridge begins to get hot again. I'm curious if your brother has anything to say.
He says that he's happy.
Why is he happy?
This is where he's supposed to be.
Can you ask him how he knows?
Felt it in his bones.
Justin, as you reach into your side hip compartment game cartridge and you begin to yank, you realize that the game will not separate from your body. That the game has somehow fused to your body. And I want your memory to go back to the sands of Desert Island. the stick. I want you to remember the stick that Whitney handicap punctured your neck with, draining out all of your horse blood. I want you to take a moment to recognize that you are dead. And Justin, you recognize that you are also a video game cartridge or disc or data set. What shape are you?
Circle.
You're a circle. Are you a disc?
And I'm a disc. Yeah, I'm a disc.
Are you a mini disc or a full-sized regular disc?
A full-sized regular disc.
And you see the coyote is there, and the coyote is full, because the coyote has eaten all of Cowboy City. And as it opens its large coyote mouth, it begins to vomit the city all around you. The giant wave of disgusting city vomit pushing your disc body, holding your brother's cartridge body into the waterfall. And as the waves of the waterfall lap against your disc self, you remember exactly who you were before you entered the tube. What's your brother's name, Justin?
It's Phil.
And who are you?
I'm Justin.
Yes, you are. And as you fall into the waterfall, the great big tube of water from the sky that drains so deep you feel yourself falling again through the tube. The same tube that brought you back, that brought you forward. Falling back into the space and the time of the reality that existed before Cowboy City and before Desert Island. And you see yourself sitting in the chair, so wonderfully relaxed, so deeply entranced, as the tube begins to spit you out and you fall. And in just a moment, you'll re-enter your body. And in just a moment, you'll feel fused and reunited. And in just a moment, you'll feel an incredible urge to stretch and smile and maybe even laugh, to feel so wonderfully good and happy and content, because we have all the data that we need, and the game will slowly appear on the screen in front of you. That's been my time today, Justin. Thank you so much. You did great.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
My associate will put the, we've connected all the biometric data that we need. The game will slowly materialize. And that's my time. Hope to work with you again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Folks, we're going to play some Marvel Strike Force. We're going to play some Marvel Strike Force here, everybody. I hope you all, I love this game. One of my favorites. Just make sure I've got all my things up. Perfect.